Hello, my lovelies. This is Dr. V. Welcome back to Live Tarot. I am so happy that you are here. Today, we're going to be doing a pick a card style reading, answering the question, will I see him or her again soon? Now, I've been getting a lot of comments and messages from you guys saying how much of a struggle it has been, right? Because some of you are in separation with little to no contact. Many of you are geographically separated as well from your love right now. You may, live in different towns, cities, states, even countries. I know that with the ongoing global health problem, that has exacerbated the problem for many of you. You're not able to travel to see each other soon, and that's why I wanted to do this reading for you. This is also going to talk about what your love's plans are to actually end the separation, and also physically, emotionally, spiritually, and in every way come towards you. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, I am Dr. V. So happy to have you here. Make sure that if these readings resonate with you, you go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Join this incredible Live Tarot family. Everybody here is so loving and supportive of each other. We understand the journey that you're on. So this is the place to be. Make sure you also, if you like this reading, give it a thumbs up, because that really tells YouTube that we have a message here of love and light that is worth spreading. And of course, always turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future readings. So as I always say, you have an option here. You can choose 1, 2, 3, or you can choose all of them and take the messages that resonate for your situation and leave the rest. So please do know that this is a general reading. Not everything is going to resonate for you. If you would like direct guidance for your unique situation, that's what a private reading is for. And the link to have that with me is in the box below. So let's go through your options here. So your option number 1 is the Red Garden. So I'm going to give you a moment of silence for each of these options, so that you may want to take a deep breath, close your eyes, meditate, and see which one of these that you feel most intuitively guided to. So this first one is Red Garden. Okay, your option number 2 here for this pick a card reading is the Observer. All right, and your option 3 here is the Elixir of Life. All right, my lovelies, let's go ahead and get started with option number 1 here. All right, my gorgeous ones who chose pile number 1, the Red Garden, here is your reading, where we're going to be looking at, when will you see your divine masculine, your divine feminine, that special person in your life? If you have been going through a separation, just struggle or, difficult times here. And I know that many of you are longing so much, right, to see your special person. So let's see what the options are here for when you will be able to see one another. Wow. Okay. So what I'm feeling here, there is some really interesting energy here of working on yourself. So I feel like there's 2 energies actually coming through here. The first energy is for some of you, maybe not for all of you, I'm feeling that one of the reasons why you or your love have stepped away from this connection is because there is some sort of a third party situation here, because we're getting two kings here. So we're getting the King of Wands and the King of Swords. So this is one particular message for some of you, is that you may have been dealing with some sort of a third party situation. So either your masculine or your feminine has been struggling with somebody else in their life. Now, this could definitely be somebody who is on their way out, right? Either it is a past either spouse or past girlfriend, boyfriend, some sort of a past partner that they are still dealing with. Like there is still some sort of energy here that is lingering. Like that person, either your love has told that person it's over, I'm done with you, but that person is still trying to hold on in some way. They may be trying to emotionally kind of manipulate or blackmail your person. I'm also feeling for some of you, this may be lingering on because your person may have children with this person. And so that is why they can't completely disengage or get away from this other energy. And that may be what is pulling them back. And the fact that this is definitely Wands and Swords energy, I am not feeling that your love has anything left in their heart for this person, whoever this person is that they are trying to get away from or trying to deal with in some way. They don't love this person. For them, it's about figuring out strategy. For them, it's about how to strategically, right? Because of this Swords energy, how to come up with a logical plan to take action to get away from this other person. Okay, so they are, like I said, this is for some of you, not for all of you, but they are definitely struggling with dealing with the fallout of what happened with this person. And like I said, if there are kids involved, that is also what is keeping them tied to this person, in the sense that they do have to interact with them. And I feel like that person is kind of either using the kids or using that forced interaction to keep themselves in your love's life. And so that may be one of the reasons why your love has had to step away from this connection, or why you are not seeing them as often or even maybe at all as what you want them to do. They're kind of really taken in or like distracted by this connection. Now, for the rest of you where there isn't a third party involved here, what I'm feeling here from your person is that they're going through a lot of transformational energy here. It's like with these two kings here, it's that they're really trying to step up their game. Okay, they are really at a place in their life right now where it's like they have felt like they are being held back in many ways. And they know, I think they've gotten to a point where they understand that the reason why they've been held back is their own self, right? It's their own sense of not having enough self-esteem or self-worth. So I do feel that they very much want to see you in both cases, whether there is a third party involved here or whether there is not. The first answer to this question of will you see them again is yes, you will see them again, because look, we got a clear yes here. So you will be seeing them again soon. They do want to come towards you. They do want to see you. But this is going into kind of like, why is it that they haven't seen you enough? Or why is it that they have stepped back from seeing you? And why is it now that they are moving forward? So I do feel for those of you who there isn't a third party involved, it's like your person really does want to see you. They want to see you again, and they intend to do this very soon. But what I'm feeling here is that in in the time in which they have been physically apart from you. Either they are geographically apart from you, they're physically apart from you, they have even kind of taken their emotional space, right? They may have put some sort of emotional distance between the two of you. It has been because they needed some sort of a time out, because this had to do with their own managing their own energy. So they may have needed some sort of a distance here because they felt that they were in a very dark place where they really weren't caring for themselves. They were struggling with their own demons. Okay, so that's the energy that I'm getting here. They were really struggling with their own demons. I am feeling that for many of you, your person, one of the reasons why you have been struggling with issues of distance, and when I say distance, I mean emotional distance as well as physical distance, right? There's so many types of distance sometimes that we have to deal with when it comes to these intense connections and intense relationships. And I feel like with your person particularly, one of the reasons why they are distant or have been distant is because they tend to have a really hard time with their past. I feel for many of you, your person tends to kind of live in the past, and they've really struggled from moving forward from the past. Like they have a hard time living in the present moment. Look at this. You can't go back to yesterday, be in the present. So this is somebody who I'm also getting the feeling that you know this about them. You know this about them, and that has been a real point of contention between the two of you, as in you may have stepped away from this connection as well because you got tired of them always living in the past. Okay, there's a definite past energy here. It's like they just don't know or have not found that strength within themselves to do something about moving forward. And I do feel that it has a lot to do with their sense of self-worth and their self-esteem. I'm also getting the feeling that this person, it's like they give out a persona on the outside which is very different than what they're truly feeling on the inside. It's almost like they have this false kind of image that they give everybody else of being like really strong, really defiant, like, you know what, I'm just so tough, I can take on anybody, I can take on anything, I've seen it all. Like they kind of take on this very tough person attitude, but inside they are extremely vulnerable, right? They are not as tough inside as they portray themselves to be on the outside. They have a lot of issues about confidence, self-worth, self-esteem, and they try to cover that up with that kind of tough person attitude on the outside. And so I feel that they have very much been in this energy of distance from you because they have not been able to step into these more powerful energies of coming into their own. And that is what they want to do. They've really let the past and a lot of, situations, people in the past bring them down, keep them in the past. I feel that they also have a sense of some sort of bitterness, some sort of things that have gone wrong for them in the past that they just haven't been able to let go of. But here's the positive thing. In this separation time, in this time that they've been, emotionally and maybe even geographically separated from you, they have really been focusing on themselves. Look at this, watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. They've been doing the emotional internal work here, which is really important. Like they have decided to take this break because they want to achieve some sort of a mastery here with this King's energy. It's like they're tired of always playing catch up. They feel like they're always catching up to something. And part of it is them catching up to you. They feel that you have been much more in a state of self-acceptance, self-worth, self-esteem. and they have not been. They've been lagging behind you. And it's almost like that's also affected their self-esteem, because, right, they feel like at some point they're not good enough. They're not in the same place as you. They haven't dealt with their demons in the same way that you already have, or you have already done that internal work. So they're looking to really come into their own when it comes to their own sense of how they handle things in their mind. I feel like, again, bad memories from the past, places in the past where they felt that people screwed them over, betrayed them, backstabbed them. It really has stuck with them for a long period of time, and they have not been able to move forward. But the good thing here is that they want to come into this Six of Wands with this King of Wands energy. So this is lovely energy of literal movement. Okay, so again, this whole idea of, will you see them again soon? What I'm loving about this for you guys is that Wands energy is definitely the energy of movement, right? Action, beautiful energy of them wanting to finally master their actions and come towards you with the Six of Wands, which is really, wanting to be triumphant, right? Coming to you on that horse of victory, right? Like, look, I have done this. I have conquered my demons. I have conquered the past. I am moving forward in victory, in love towards you, because that is what I want. My heart says yes, 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 which is really, really beautiful. And I'm loving the fact that they are really opening themselves up to positivity, okay? Because I am feeling that you guys struggled with definite negative energies in the past. One of the reasons why I do feel that you may have stepped away from your person or have gotten kind of exhausted by their negativity, you may have said, you know what, I'm a positive person. I'm looking towards the future. I am working towards creating beautiful things for myself. But if you just want to keep looking back at the past, then we don't have a place of true connection, because I'm moving forward and you're moving back. So that's why I love the fact that they have seen this, they have realized this, and that is why they want to move forward with you too. And now they're looking to reignite this beautiful connection. It's like they want to get to know you again. It's like they want a new beginning here, to come to you and say, you know what you saw of me before, yeah, that wasn't my proudest moment. Yes, I was very negative and resistant. Yes, I was holding on to things from the past, but now I want you to get to see how much I have worked on myself. I have changed. I want to now work towards this future victory with you. I want you to see that I'm committed to having this victory. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I want to get to know you again. See, they want to come to you. They want to see you, spend time with you, and get to know each other again from a fresh level. They want to be able to show you that they have changed, that they have renewed themselves, and they're not going to keep going back to yesterday. They're going to start living in the present moment, because look at this. They are surrendering to wonder and awe, open to the magic of every moment, and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Isn't that beautiful? They want to surrender to the beauty of the present moment, and they want to do that with you physically, emotionally, spiritually, and in every way. That is so beautiful. And look at this. With their specific messages to you, I think that that's exactly what it reveals. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you, and time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. Isn't this lovely? The choices that they made about living in the past here, holding on to past wounds, past, just things that were not letting them move forward. They understand now that they've made their wrong choices. And this is beautiful. They may even be wanting to kind of see, especially if you've been in some form of separation and they're not sure if you even want them back, they may be kind of, testing it out with your friends first. If you have any mutual friends that may know what's going on with you, they may be trying to kind of test the waters and find out where you are so that they know what to do moving forward so that they can see you. So that is so lovely. I'm loving this, guys. You guys have beautiful wands energy, movement, momentum coming, them coming towards you. Beautiful movement energy. So this is your final advice from Spirit, from Kuan Yin, your spirit guide today. Care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. So this is a beautiful energy of you to kind of just stay in that open, caring, and compassionate energy. Stay in the vibration of love, and everything is going to work out for you. So please do let me know what you thought of this reading. Leave me a comment below, and if you'd like a private reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey to love, success, and abundance. So you know how much I love and believe in you guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. It means so much to me, and I'll see you all on the next video. All right, my beauties who chose pile number 2, the Observer. This is your reading, answering the question, will you see your love, your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved? Will you see them again soon? Now, we're also answering the question, what is going on with them, right? What are they thinking and feeling? When do they want to see you? How do they want this to happen? What their plans are? We're going to be looking at all of those things. Let's take a look at your cards here. So we have Temperance, we have the 10 of Pentacles, and wow, 10 of Swords. All right, we have some big energies coming through here. Wow. All right, so first of all, I want to say the answer to the question, will you see them again? Yes, absolutely yes. Because see, when I think about distance, the distance between two people is not just geographical, right? It can also be emotional, spiritual, right? In so many different ways. So that's why we're going to look at all of that as a whole in terms of understanding, what happened with this distance and how is this distance now going to be going away so that you guys can see each other in every way, emotionally, spiritually, physically, right? Geographically, in every way. And so what I'm loving about this for you guys is there is a definite energy of the coming of an end of this separation, because look at this, we have separation and we have solitude. So for sure, I feel that both of you have been in some form of struggle here. Absolutely, right? There's definitely been maybe no contact except for like this, 5D soul connection level only. You may be having nightmares. I feel that there's definitely been a lot of emotional, spiritual stirring here between the two of you. I also feel that there's a mirroring here going on, in that whatever went on with this struggle or separation, it sent you both into this mode of solitude, right? Retreat, introspection, silence, go deep within yourself. So I feel like both of you are definitely mirroring each other at this time, in the sense that you have both gone into this very self-reflective mode. I do feel that whatever happened here that created this separation or distance made both of you feel very much off balance. Okay, both of you felt like you were totally just taken out of your happy place, you know, your happy energy, your balanced energy, and into a mode of imbalance. And I feel very deeply that this has put you both into a dark place, and both of you have been very much struggling to come out of that. But the good news here is that with these two tens that we have here, that cycle is definitely coming to an end. And that is why I'm saying the answer to the most basic question of will you see them again is yes, absolutely yes, because look at this. You guys have this beautiful 10 of Pentacles with the Temperance and this 10 of Swords. So with this 10 of Swords, it's like absolutely, right? This separation, this solitude has made you both feel very isolated. I'm feeling like this has not been a good time for you guys, as in this connection, this relationship has really tested you in many ways. I feel that it has been a spiritual test, and emotional test, a physical test. It's literally tested you in every particular way. And I do feel that there's an energy coming from both of you where it's like you had to make a choice. Would you rather be with somebody who is just easy, but they don't inspire you to grow or expand or to be a better person? They don't really inspire you to be that amazing partner. Like, this is an incredible partnership. This is an incredible connection where we're together, not just as lovers, but we are best friends. We are equal partners. We are here to help each other, not just share romance and fun and, you know, all of the wonderful things, like, you know, the bouquets and the roses and the, you know, adventures. We're not just here for that, although we love that, but we're also here to help each other expand into new levels of vibration, new levels of understanding, mutual understanding, inner growth. You know, I feel like this is something that both of you had to answer for yourselves, because what happened is that as much as you deeply love each other, as much as you deeply enjoyed being together and you saw this amazing future that was possible for you with this 10 of Pentacles, I feel like both of you saw an incredible life together. Like, you both had the same vision of wanting to build an incredible life because you had a lot of mutual admiration, a lot of mutual respect, a lot of camaraderie. You did feel very much like, oh my gosh, we are best friends, best partners, best everything. And with our two perspectives, with our two energies, we're going to build an incredibly solid life. I feel like you were building this foundation. And you're also both very practical about that. You guys are no fools, as in you don't go around, you know, fantasizing about rainbows and pots of gold. You know, like, you guys were all about, okay, how do we take this incredible relationship and make it very real? How do we build the foundation so that we can actually live together, you know, be in the same place? For some of you who are not in the same place, this is something you are working towards. Like, okay, how are we going to figure this out? Are we going to each move, or who's going to move to whose city or town? What about work? What about family? What about, you know, where are we going to live? Like, there was a lot of concrete plans that went into this because you guys wanted to build a solid future. But the thing is that you did also realize that, like I said, this is a choice. Do you want to be with somebody who is just easy and superficial? Or do you want to be with this person who it may not be an easy road? Because see, as much as you guys had this notion of like, we are amazing partners, we are, you know, we are equal partners, we are here to support each other and be with each other in every way, that expansion does come with, you know, a lot of, oftentimes, you know, conflict, triggering, right? Because these are not superficial connections. So that's why I'm feeling that this connection was not at all superficial. It is a connection of deep, deep transformation. Okay, it's a connection of, sometimes, that inner child, those wounds, you trigger these wounds within each other. You kind of have to force each other kicking and screaming to bring those wounds out of the darkness into the light. And sometimes it's very hard to handle those wounds, right? And so that's why I feel that there was definitely a moment here where, somebody was thinking, well, maybe it's easier to be with someone from my own world. As in, whatever this separation, I feel like there may have been some situations that happened here that were so deeply wounding, that brought out those inner child wounds in such a terrible way, that it led to the separation, and it led to somebody here, either you or them or both of you, saying, well, you know what, maybe it's just easier being with somebody who is much less like hard work here, right? Because I'm definitely feeling the energy of hard work in this connection. But see, it also depends on whether you feel that hard work is worth it in the end, right? It totally depends on what is it that you want, right? Do you want something that is just kind of, casual and fun and easy? Is that all that you're ready for? Is that all that you feel that you can handle at this time? Or are you ready for what this connection brings, which is depth, right? A lot of spiritual balancing, a lot of spiritual connection and deep sense of healing, because from these 10s here, which are telling us that there is an end of this cycle coming and a new beginning coming your way, that is where you are going to be asked to bring temperance into your connection. How are you going to balance this connection out? How are you going to have an equal exchange of love, understanding, forgiveness? Because I do feel that this separation and this solitude, right here that you guys are going through, is something big, okay? For you guys to see each other again, it's going to require this forgiving and learning energy. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, okay? So this is lovely. I feel like you guys are coming to a point where you're choosing, look, I would rather have this connection, even though sometimes it can feel like this 10 of Swords. Like I can literally feel like this person who is wounded and bleeding on the ground. It can feel like that sometimes. But I would rather forgive and learn from this and build this life with you versus somebody else who is just kind of superficial or casual. So there's a decision here that is being made. To come forward, to come out of this energy, to finally, because I feel like you guys definitely hit rock bottom here, right? Whatever happened between the two of you that caused this struggle or separation, you guys felt like you really hit it, like you hit the bottom here. And now the only way out is up. And so you're making a very powerful decision to forgive and learn, and to come together and say, you know what, whatever this is between us, no matter how difficult sometimes it can be, I know that this is exactly what I want, because I know that my highest good, my real transformation is in this connection right here. Look at this, a fresh new way of living emerges. Isn't this so beautiful? And we're getting that also with this wake up card. Look at this, wake up, it's your moment. So this is amazing energy coming through here, guys, because as you both say to yourselves and to each other, yes, we have this 10 of Pentacles. We had a solid vision that we were working towards here before we got sidetracked by something that brought out a lot of heavy baggage, okay? Brought out a lot of that inner child, wounded, really bad energy. But you know what? It's not around forever. You can get out of this. And I feel like that is exactly what you and your love, your twin flame soulmate, beloved, you're mirroring each other. You both want to come out of that energy, because look, You want the transformation. You want this waking up moment. You guys are going through an awakening process. So whatever happened here, actually be appreciative for it. Be grateful for it, because it may have been the exact catalyst that you both needed in order to come into this beautiful energy. Right? It's like peeling away the layers of the onion, right? It's like to get to the core of the truth, to get to that place of beauty and union, to finally wake up to what you two mean to each other. That is where that transformation takes place. And that is where you guys are balancing it out with this beautiful temperance energy. You are coming back into balance. You've been out of balance for some time now, but you're both coming back to balance. And as you are doing that with this beautiful awakening, that is where the distance will start diminishing, where you are going to feel like you are coming closer and closer to each other emotionally, spiritually, and geographically, as in now physically ready to physically see each other, for physical intimacy, for physical proximity, and to re-energize this connection. Because look, this is what they specifically think about you. Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it, right? So this was definitely one of these really unique, really special, although turbulent kinds of connections, right? Like there's a lot of turbulence that happened here, a lot of, maybe butting of heads. Like I said, a lot of kind of past wounds that needed to come out. I also feel with this Ten of Swords energy, I think some of these wounds were also things that you guys didn't know about each other, and they needed to actually come out into the light. I feel like for many of you or them or both of you were hiding these wounds, certain wounds that you had, certain experiences that you had from the past. You weren't yet open or comfortable to bring those out. But now they have come out, and now you're ready to actually deal with them and move forward, because they needed to come out from the darkness into the light, because only then are you guys now going to be able to surrender to effortlessness. Look at how beautiful this energy is. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So I feel that absolutely, yes, you guys are moving back to one another. You will see each other again very soon. And you're coming into an energy of effort, because we had all this energy of efforting. You're coming out of this energy of effort into let's make this effortless now. Okay, we understand each other. We know who we are. We know where we're going. Let's work this out. Bring us back into that beautiful temperance energy and become effortless. Let's go with the flow of our union, because this is that fresh new energy that is coming in. So your spirit guide for today is the Divine Director. And here's his message for you: intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So beautiful. I feel like that's a lovely energy coming through here, and that you guys are being guided back to seeing one another. Okay, divine intervention. You are there. You're almost there. I love it. So please do let me know what you thought of this reading. Make sure you leave me a comment. Make sure you leave me a comment in the box below. If you would like to have a personal reading, the link to that is also in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey to love, abundance, and success. So please do make sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe, like, and share. It means so much to me. You know how much I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all on the next video. Hello, my gorgeous ones who chose Elixir of Life. Here is your reading, where we're going to be answering the question: will you see your love, your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved? Will you be seeing them again soon? But we're also going to be looking at What are they thinking and feeling? What has been going on, right, in this connection? What has made it difficult? What has caused the distance? Because remember, distance is not just geographical. It's also, emotional distance, spiritual distance, right? Things that we are struggling with. So we're going to take a look at all of that for you today in this reading. So let's see what you've gotten here. We have the Two of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the King of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. Okay, so this is beautiful. So starting off, just to answer the first basic question of, will you see them again soon? Yes, absolutely. I feel that is absolutely the case, because look at this. We have the Two of Cups energy coming here. This is such a beautiful energy of two hearts coming into union, right? Or the desire for that. So what I am feeling here in terms of what is going on with your love is, I do believe that there has been a lot of holding on to notions of right and wrong. This energy that's coming through right now really reminds me of the idea of, would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? And I'm feeling that one of the reasons why there has been struggle and or separation in this connection between you and this person is because they chose too many times to be right over being happy. And what I mean by that is that it's like they had issues with ego. And we all have ego. We all do. We're all human. That's a natural part of life. But sometimes the way that, we've been raised, like the examples that we have seen in our life of love, of relationships, of, how other people, sometimes our own parents or whoever raised us, how did they handle themselves in their personal relationships, can often be something that we pick up on and we kind of internalize without even really realizing it many times. And so I feel that there's some sort of very strong energy coming from your person that they may have learned this at a young age. Like they may have grown up in a family or in a situation where their parents or whoever was their primary caregiver was always big about being right. Like they wanted to always be right. They always wanted to come out on top. They always wanted to be the person who, people looked at as like, this person's always right. Like this person, they want their advice because they feel like they have some sort of moral truth on their side. Like, they always do the right thing and therefore they're always right. And, their opinions are right over everybody else's opinion. Everybody else is wrong. So I feel like there's a very strong energy of that coming through. And I feel like your person kind of picked up on that. And they a little bit became that way as well. And so I do feel that there was some sort of a drama that was created here because of this issue. As in, like, there may have been some sort of struggles of power, of them choosing to try to push you into, saying that they're the ones who are right in any given situation. Especially when you would disagree or especially when important decisions had to be made. I'm also feeling that your person kind of felt like they were the ones who were more qualified to make decisions for this connection or for this relationship. And that did not sit well with you either, because I'm also feeling that there was something here where it's almost like they didn't make you feel enough that this was an equal partnership, right? Like it's almost like they weren't open enough to your point of view. They felt that their own point of view was more accurate than yours. Like they kind of didn't, it's like they didn't have faith in your opinion, or they didn't have faith in your perspective. They wanted to take over and say, no, 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 my perspective is what's right because of A, B, and C, or because I know more than you do, or I have more experience than you do, or something of that matter. And so I feel like it created a definite deep tension between the two of you. See, no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. So I feel that there was definitely some sort of a confrontation or constant confrontation because of your person's need to have their opinion be right in the situation, that created a lot of struggle and a lot of whatever happened towards this separation. And it's unfortunate because I feel that it really did get in the way of how much you two loved each other, because I feel like there was a lot of love here. There was a lot of love here between the two of you. Deep, profound, deep love. And I feel like this, this need, again, to be right just kind of put a lot of veils of delusion over that love. And that is why we have this hangman's energy coming through. But what I love about this, though, and what I see being so important here, is that your person, I feel that they have definitely realized, okay, they've definitely realized that they were deceiving themselves in many ways. And that they did a real disservice to your love, to your union, by literally undermining it by that kind of like that trait of like them wanting to have the final word. Because the hanged man's energy is, of course, energy of like split energy, of like you feel like you're kind of suspended between two worlds. Oftentimes between two options, paths, or opinions. But the beautiful thing about this energy is also that when you go into hangman's energy, you are looking for enlightenment. You are looking for answers. You don't want to be hanged between two things forever. You're looking to find the answers you need to cut yourself down from this rope. So this is where I do feel that, yes, you guys are going to be close together again. You guys are coming back into reunion physically, spiritually, emotionally very, very soon, because your person has sought this enlightenment. They are seeking the answers. They don't want to deceive themselves anymore. Okay, because they're at a point where they realize that whatever this negative pattern that they have picked up from either their childhood or from their experiences, this negative pattern of always kind of beating other people into the submission of to their own opinions, like their opinions are always right, that has been a really bad thing for them. It has cost them friendships. It has cost them relationships. It has cost them things in the past. And I don't think that they woke up to how much it has cost them, because maybe those friendships or those relationships were expendable at the time. But I think they've realized now that you are not expendable. They cannot lose you to this tendency that they have. And that is a huge revelation that is going to come out for them from this hanged man's energy. How beautiful is this? So they have stopped with the self-deception. They don't want to deceive themselves anymore into thinking that, that they can just continue on with this kind of behavior. They know that they have lost you for now. I feel like with this struggle or separation, they know that they have lost you for now, and they are afraid of losing you forever. That is something that they just absolutely don't want to happen. And that is why there's this beautiful energy here of them coming into this King of Pentacles energy. So important, right? They are looking to master themselves. They're looking to start coming back into an energy that is practical, right? Because I feel like when you are the kind of person who is creating drama because you need to always be right, you need to always kind of push your opinions onto people, you are not practicing self-mastery, right? You haven't mastered yourself. You're just trying to master others, right? But mastering others is not a mastery of your own self. And what I'm loving about your love coming through here in this King of Pentacles energy is that they are seeking to master themselves. They're seeking to finally stop lying to themselves and to believe in something bigger and better. To believe that they can actually be a better person, that they don't have to hold on to this kind of drama anymore. So that is why we're getting these beautiful specific messages. Look at this coming through to me in perfect alignment with this King of Pentacles energy. Look at these messages. Oh, I love them. They're beautiful. I knew you were right. But couldn't admit it to myself or you. And I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship you deserve. Look at that. See? Wow. So this admission right here, guys, oh my gosh, this is a big one for your love. I knew you were right. Whew. Whoa. When have they ever been able to say this before, right? This is a huge shift. A huge and big shift, and coming with this, I am working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship you deserve. Isn't that incredible? So there is huge energy, fresh, beautiful energy coming here of transformation, right? Of finally coming into enlightenment. So definitely, as this distance between the two of you has been causing this stuck energy of knowing, like, or asking, when am I ever going to see you again? Am I going to see you again? They are finally coming out of that into mastering themselves, working on themselves so that they can come back to you and make this Two of Cups offer. They can offer you their cup of love. They can offer you their heart, their real heart, without all these layers of ego and self-righteousness, right? That they've been holding on to for so long, right? They need to believe in something more, something bigger, something better than just holding on to their own opinions and their own egos here. And what's so lovely, what I'm loving about this energy as well, is that in this work that your love has been doing on themselves, they've truly uncovered the treasure within. And I love this. See, beneath the surface lies great bounty. And that is why I have such a strong energy and a strong belief here coming through from your person that this work that they're doing, this internal healing work, this really getting so clear, asking themselves the tough questions and looking at their own mistakes and looking at their own actions in a way that is so truthful for the first time, that's coming out of, you know, any kind of lies that we tell ourselves to make ourselves feel better, right? These are masks, right? These are masks that we put over our true self. Because, you know, sometimes we need to protect ourselves. Sometimes we're afraid of getting hurt. You know, sometimes we are feeling very vulnerable. And oftentimes the people who are the most self-righteous, the ones who are mostly pushing their own opinions the most, are the ones who are the most vulnerable because they are so afraid of their own infallibility. They're so afraid of their own weakness, of being wrong, that they have to put on this mask of you know, taking the moral high ground, like, you know, I'm the one who is morally superior. I'm the one who, you know, is always, you know, looking at the truth. But actually, in many ways, they are not being truthful with themselves. So that is why I'm feeling a very powerful energy here of this mask coming down, this mask finally coming off, so that you can see your person for who they truly are. And I do believe that there is a treasure that is within this person. And I feel like they are also going to mirror you in the fact that they are discovering the treasure within themselves. And by doing this, they're also discovering the treasure that is within you. Isn't that so beautiful? That there's this mutual, beautiful energy of the love that you two share, that you are both a treasure to each other, that both of you value, respect, and love each other equally here, and that they are now coming towards you with this offer of saying, look, I value and treasure your opinions in the same way that I do my own. I am not going to put your opinions, your perspective, your viewpoint down anymore. I realize that that is wrong. I need to listen to you. I need to communicate with you, and I need to understand and value your opinions equally to mine. And that is why we're also getting a lot of this beautiful sun's energy. Like, to me, this is also the sun card in tarot. It's the same energy. They are feeling the love. They are feeling the warmth. They want to come to you with this beautiful, loving, warm energy of acceptance. They want to show you that they accept you fully in ways that they didn't accept you before, right? Because of whatever was this drama, this resistance, their needs to be, to hold on to their own opinions. But now that coldness, the coldness of their opinions is giving away to the warmth of this sun, to the warmth of their acceptance of you, and how much they want to show you that they now accept you for exactly who you are. They believe in you, and they believe in the love that you share, and they want that back. It is so amazing. I love it. So here is your spirit guide for today: faith, humanity, and benevolence. And here is her message to you: stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. So this is a beautiful energy, encouraging you that as your person comes back to you and they want to see you, and you will see them again, in physically, emotionally, spiritually, in every way, as this union comes to you, stay calm and trust that there is good in them, and see that there is good in this connection that you can definitely come back to in this union. Wow. So please do let me know what you thought of your reading in the comment box below. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, the link to that is also in the description box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created for all of you who are on this journey to love, success, and abundance. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. It means so much to me to have you all here. Thank you so much, and I will see you all on the next video.